Anyways, we are back here, and so I'm taking off with this ambulance, and I just drive any direction. I go under the bridge of what I believe, from my memory recall, is I-90, and I hit a dead end, and I go to turn the ambulance around in this 2-lane road. I have to go into the grass a little bit to turn this thing around in this narrow 2-lane road. And when I turn around, I take my hands off the steering wheel as I'm stopped. I roll down both the windows with each of my hands, put in my earplugs, because I know if I wreck this motherfucker, which I plan on doing, and this could get very loud. So luckily I had earplugs, so I put them in my ears. And right when I go to put my hands back on the steering wheel, then I don't know if they rigged this shit to happen, or if I pushed these certain buttons on that were on the steering wheel, but all of a sudden the flashing lights and the ambulance sirens come on, and this other relevant song comes on within this bait car, called "Blurred Lines" by Robin Thicke. It sings, "Good girls. Good girl, I know you want it." And man, you talk about fucking, I was on cloud 9. You talk about a dopamine rush, fucking adrenaline rush, everything, dude. And so I drive it back towards the highway, and I fucking off-road it. I go really slowly over the curb, which is very easy to do. And I go to the on-ramp of the highway. As soon as I get on the highway, I check my rearview mirror, and no police vehicle is behind me. And then the very next time I check the rearview mirror, there is a whole caravan of flashing lights and police vehicles behind me. And I read in the crime documents, it was like about 7 different police vehicles on my tail. And so I'm going at a slow rate of speed, driving the car from left to right, from left to right, kind of like what they do in those NASCAR races when they go back and forth at a slow rate of speed to warm up the tires, and so that they will grip the pavement better. And one of the final times when I swerved the thing from right to left, I slammed that motherfucker up against the guardrail like 2 or 3 times, to let these motherfuckers, these police behind me, know, do not ever try to do that pit mover on me, or it will not go well for you. I'm gonna let you know that shit right fucking now. I am as crazy as a motherfucker. I have just been dumped by this fucking cougar ass bitch that was 71 years old, and I was 29. And as soon as she fucking used me, we didn't have full-blown sex, we didn't have oral sex, but she jacked me off, and I masturbated her. But then at the end, she just fucking tossed me in the trash like I was a disposable razor and a piece of trash. And I was really fucking amped up and crazy. Had the biggest chip on my shoulder, and I let these motherfuckers know, do not ever fucking try to do that pit maneuver on me, or it will not go well for you. I am a crazy motherfucker right now. Okay, so then I fucking stomp on the gas and fucking take off. This motherfucker cannot go that fast. It can only go to a top end speed of 100 miles an hour. So I'm hot rodding this motherfucker as fast as I can fucking go. And I see a rest stop, and the word spread that this police chase is going down. And so they sent the word to the people operating that rest stop to try to close it off with this gate that drops down like this. And so I drop down the speed. I drop down my speed of this stolen ambulance, and I just bust through that fucking that gate, and I'm looking from left to right. I'm scanning all around, trying not to hit anybody. You know what I'm saying? And then I go to the other end of the rest stop. I'll fucking take off. And I would try to do anything I could, drive as crazy as I finally fucking could, to try to make these people give up the chase. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard that's what happens in some police chases. If it's getting too dangerous, the police will call off the chase on their end. And so I'm all going off the highway, circling around the block. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a technique that you would use to see if somebody's following you. You know, so I did that a few times. And then all of a sudden, this police officer shoots out these spike strips. And I see this motherfucker well in advance. And I see this motherfucker shoot those fucking spike strips out well in advance. I have plenty of time and room to go easily right around those fucking spike strips, and that's exactly what I do. And then later in the chase, they shoot off another fucking mortar round. First at long range, and then closer range, and they try to hit that fucking sweet spot. They try to time it. They try to get that fucking sweet spot with a closer range until they hit that fucking sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? And so they shoot out the next spike strips. It's a closer call, and I still go around those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And so I notice all 7 or so of these police cop cars are still behind me, and I'm like, motherfucker, dude, son of a bitch. Okay, so then I use my turn signal for turning right. I go off the highway again, go to the bottom of the off-ramp, and there's this bridge on my left. And then I turn my turn signal to the left. Judgers like me, even in the midst of committing crimes, sometimes we find we don't find rules constricting so much like perceivers, but judges like us find rules are good for more structure and whatnot. But I heard from a book that the military or army has the highest configuration of our personality types, and so at the same time, we'll fight frivolous rules and laws. I was in boot camp, and I got out of that. I got out of the army because I found out later after joining that it was more dangerous than what the recruiter told me, and I realized that he lied to me. And so if you stay past boot camp, you cannot get out of the army without serving like 5 years in prison for going AWOL. So I made sure to get out of the army by failing boot camp on purpose. The book called Type Talk says that the army or the military has the highest configuration of our personality types, and we are freedom-loving people. Okay. Now, I don't agree with violence at all. I don't agree with war. And by the way, I don't like the army at all. You know what I'm saying? Jake Tran will tell you all these wars were created to destroy, to depopulate the population. If it's not Jake Tran that says that, archival recordings of messages that was on this website called IamTheWitness.com will tell you the Rothschilds starts wars like the ones that are going on right now to depopulate the population. But Jake Strand's YouTube video called Jake Strand, he'll tell you wars were created also to destroy buildings and make money rebuilding the buildings. Now, where was I? So I say all that to say this and make my point. If I'm gonna fight for freedom, I'm gonna fight for it on my own terms. I'm gonna do it when I'm in more control of the situation, where I'm not like a mushroom that's fed bullshit and kept in the dark, like how they do with you in the military. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at the bottom of the off ramp of the highway. I turn my turn signal to the left, and I turn left. I turn left and go underneath the bridge. And the word has spread more and more that this police chase is going down. And so when I go underneath the bridge of the highway, I see this group of people, civilians, pedestrians, off to the left front of me. And so I roll down my window, and there's only one single cop behind me at this point. Cause what I yell to him is not plural but singular, and I yell out, "What you working with, boy? I will kill your ass." That's after I roll down the window, and then I roll it all the way back up, and then I fucking stomp on the fucking gas, go back on the fucking highway, and we'll continue this serendipitous adventure story here in a bit. Bear with us. I know you all are on the edge of your seats. Bear with me till next time, which is in just in a bit. Cut.